Hi, I'm Jennifer Rodriguez, and I'm going to be disassembling and reassembling a system unit for my Introduction to Educational Technology class. So here we go. First you need to take off or remove the lid. And then you're going to unhook all the wires. So just carefully unhook the wires. And you should probably be writing down where they go, just in case you don't remember. Okay. So in the back, there's a bunch of wires here, so I'm going to take them all out. These, and I will say that since I've done this a couple of times already, I have removed the screws for the sake of saving some time. Okay, that's two over here in the small, and that's done. Okay, first thing we're going to do is remove the power source, which is where you connect the computer to electricity. And all I have to do is just press down on this side, and there you go. And voila, the power source is out. Next thing I'm going to do is remove the cover for the processor. All I have to do once I remove the screws is push it back and make sure it's out. So that's that. Next thing I'm going to do is remove the processor, which is right here. And the processor has a small pin. And you just pop the pin out, lift the lid, and carefully remove the processor. After the processor is out, I'm going to take out the fan, which can be a little tricky. So, okay, so I can just get it out. There you go. So the fan is out. Next thing I'm going to do is remove the hard drive. That just pops right out. And the disc or the CD drives. First I take off the lid, and then once you unscrew it, they just come right out one by one. Next thing is the card. This is the modem card, and once we take the screws out, all you have to do is really just pop the modem card out. Now the motherboard. The motherboard has about 6 screws, so once they're all undone, you just take this piece out, which was holding the cover for the processor down and the motherboard down. And you should be able to remove the motherboard. Now you're going to carefully remove the motherboard. And there she is. Okay, so everything has been removed from the casing, and I have disassembled the system unit, and now I'm going to reassemble it in the same order that I took it apart. The motherboard is going to go back in. I'm going to make sure I line it up. Okay, and at this point I would screw everything back together. I'm going to put these screws in because they not only hold the motherboard down, but they also hold the cover for the processor. So this is about the only thing I'm going to be screwing back in. Okay, make sure it's nice and tight. Next I'm going to put the processor back in. So I'm going to move the pin up, open the lid, and just carefully place the processor down. Okay, and that's in. Now I'm going to put the fan in, just in the same fashion that I took it out. Okay. Just going to make sure I line it up with the slots. Push down and it should just go. There you go. Go right in. Next, I'm going to put in the hard drive, and it just slides it. That's the cover on the processor. Just line it up here, and it should just click back in. No, it didn't click, but it's secure. Then the card slot. Just line that up and press it down. There you go. Just press it down and there we go. Okay, now I'm going to put the CD drives right in. All I have to do is slide them in. Card slot. Okay. Now I'm going to put the cover on that, which is probably the hardest part. One of the hardest parts, but of course it went right back in. Let me look back. Last thing I'm going to do before I put all the wires, plug all the wires in, is I'm going to put the power source back in. So just going to line it up, and there you go. Hear that click? That means it's in there. And now I just have to remember where everything goes, where all the wires are connected. So these go in the CD drives, and this one goes in here. Okay. This one goes over here, and this one just slides back in back here. Okay. This one is, these are connected to the CD drives. Just get a better angle here. There we go. And there we go. Make sure they're secure. This one goes back here, and this is absolutely the hardest part of putting the system unit back together because it's just in an awkward place. But there you go. Got it in. And make sure that's secure. Then we have this one. Pop it in. And this one right into the motherboard. Then we have this one that's going to go into the hard drive and then into the motherboard. And once everything is in and you've screwed it in, then you're just going to pop on your lid. And we're done.